Hello and welcome back to This is the Police. We are on day 12, and I am enjoying some Skittles because they're delicious. I'm sorry if you hear them in my mouth. That's what she said. Greek priest to be appointed head of Freiburg Orthodox Church. Orthodox priests bribe mayor. I'm sure those things go hand in hand. Students volunteer to help farmers. Good for them, I guess. There's programs where you could do that as whatever. Anyway.
My morning ritual was plagued by the smell of Vicus Vargas' fruity cologne. It was like the sharp citrus scent was chasing me around the house, as if Vicus was right there in my living room. When I finally realized the smell was coming from a big basket of oranges, it didn't put me any more at ease. I'd opened my door to lots of threatening mail, evidence of criminal wrongdoing, even a dead ferret or two. But fruit? Never. You the fruit guy?
Excuse me?
Was it you that brought the basket of oranges?
Nah, it was here when I arrived.
Fine. So who are you?
Today, I'm your driver.
And where are we driving?
To work.
That's it?
Yeah, we have to make an important stop along the way.
Where?
The ranch.
What ranch?
Just the ranch.
Fine. The morning seemed surreal, and I took in the magic. Why wreck it with meaningless chatter? As my tight-lipped chauffeur drove an hour through God knows where, I started to feel like I was in the middle of a bad dream, probably lying bloody and concussed in the alley behind the old Colony Club, my nose buried in a rotten orange peel. But no, this was no dream. The silence was real, the sound of the engine was real, the dust was real enough too. And there was the ranch over the horizon. It all seemed familiar. The Sand family's overbearing mansion has been the talk of the headlines for decades, but few have managed to get closer than a few miles. I guess I'm just lucky. I didn't know you took private meetings, Mr. Sand.
Only if I expect good company.
I'm surprised my company ranks at all.
Today, yes. Today is a special day.
So it seems.
Do you often go to the old Colony Club, Jack?
Every week.
Meet any interesting people there?
As a rule, no.
Sometimes you make a date, right? Sometimes make new friends.
Sometimes, I guess. But that's not why I go.
And why?
I consider it a hobby.
A hobby. Do you know anything about my hobbies?
Well, judging by the half-dozen animal skins I stepped on walking over here, it's not much of a reach to say you like hunting.
Love it. Well, I say that now. It seemed so tedious when I was a child. Took ever so long. But now I'm older. I've developed a new talent.
What talent is that?
Patience. The will to wait for the right moment. Let's say you want a deer. You know, you deserve it. You've even decided what dishes its meat will go to and where you'll mount its horns. But to get that deer, you've got to wait. To sit in the bushes and stay nice and quiet. Professional hunters will tell you that the hunt is a rare craft. There are many rules. It's shrouded in mystery and ancient skill. Well, that's all complete nonsense. To get a deer, you just sit on the sidelines for a long enough time, pinpoint the moment when it's finally time to shoot. I learned the talent, Jack, but not like you, oh, Jack. You truly are the master.
I don't understand.
Oh, come on, Jack. I know about the 500,000. I know your plan. Kendrick told me everything. Needless to say, I'm impressed. While some people learn to hold their breath for minutes on end and not to rustle the leaves too loudly, why you decided to just become the foliage. You turned yourself into a bush, surrounded by deer who've been so fruitfully multiplying for decades. But all this time you've held your rifle at the ready. Forgive an old man his imagery, Jack. I've the heart of a poet, I confess.
Look, I don't know what was said between you and Kendrick, but it sounds like you got it wrong.
Oh, I think I understand everything just fine. And I think we understand each other quite well. Jack, in the coming war we'll make excellent partners.
What war?
One war falls upon every generation. My grandfather drove out the Ambersons back when he was 27. My father destroyed that psychopath gangster Maurice Bell when he was a sprightly 30. At 69, I'd begun to think my war had passed me over. But my time has come at last. Tomorrow Vikas Varga declares war, and I'm obliged to answer.
So, we're talking about Varga now.
I don't know how he thinks. I don't even know whether he plans his actions or not. I can't divine his purpose. Hell, I don't even know where he comes from. He's a man not of our breed, wouldn't you say? But when he arrived here, I invited him in, told him we could work together. An official invitation penned in my own hand and written on some very expensive paper. And can you imagine his reply? A fruit basket. What sense can be made of such a message?
I guess it means whatever you want it to.
Precisely.
I'm late for work, Mr. Sand.
You know, Jack, I could just give you $500,000 right now, cash, whatever denominations you like. But I would never insult you so. If I went stalking my prey for so many years, I wouldn't want someone else to shoot it for me. I understand you, Jack, and I'll never ask you for anything that's contrary to your nature. Just think about our conversation. Think about it, and call me.
Like I said, it's a whole new life, and I've had to give up some old habits. One of them, keeping away from things that don't concern me. Now I can't afford the luxury. This spotlight I'm under, concerns is all I got.
All right, wow. Well, that was a really long cutscene, so I'm going to just let this episode go a little bit longer. But I don't know. I kind of like Sand a little bit. He's a pretty smooth talker. I don't trust him, but I mean, I can't trust either one of these guys. I only met Varga in an alley where he kind of vaguely threatened me. It was veiled. But Sand has been very outward, like, hey, you better work with me or, you know, we'll kill everybody you love and then you. So at least he's honest with me. Honestly, I think I trust Sand more than I do Varga, even though Varga is kind of the up-and-comer. So I'm going to go with Sand. I think he's a better ally to have.
Tell him it's Boyd.
All right, we made the call. So, now Varga's going to be our enemy as well. But we have the full resources of Sand, who's been one of the most feared criminals of this town since forever, apparently. So, I feel pretty good about my decision here. Okay, let's start the day, and we got to work on doing some stuff that Town Hall wants so that we can get some more slots for officers and for detectives. Because we are kind of getting low there. We got 3 spots taken away from us total, so we got to really work on that. Thankfully for now, I have enough officers, I do believe. Sands Ranch, what can I do there? Oh, that's right, yeah, I can do all that stuff. Okay, I don't imagine that we can, hold on, let's close this. Oh wait, I got my salary, so that's good. Not very much, but inspection. We're concerned about the low effectiveness ratings of Freeburg's finest. Specially authorized inspectors have been invited to visit the department. I've been doing a good job, though. A lot of my officers have been doing great. Tomorrow's going to be the day. Don't let anything happen to him until then. Well, he's off today, so don't worry about it. Okay, let's go to the police station if we could and look at the labor market. Is there anybody? Yeah, there's some decent people here. Who can we get rid of on either shift? I don't think anybody. Well, I can get rid of, well, I don't know. Van Dahl I don't want to get rid of, even though I think I could probably fire him. No, I can't. It looked like maybe he was too old. Staval I could fire for being too old, probably. Yeah, but he's a good officer, and I definitely don't want to do that. You know, I'm just not sure. What about Armstrong? He's not very good, but I guess he hasn't... Oh, who was drunk the other day? Somebody was drunk and didn't come into work. Was it Grimes? Was it you? No. Oh, well. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm just going to work with what I've got for now. All right. Well, let's just see what comes in. We're on shift. Here we go. King Louis nightclub. We received a call from the club manager who said that a brawl broke out in the main hall, involving over 20 men. Security are keeping back because some of the combatants are carrying knives. Several wounded are already lying on the dance floor, but no one knows why the mayhem broke out. Alright, well this is exactly the thing we want a paddy wagon for, because it sounds like we're going to be bringing multiple people in. I want Kochi to be there as my ranking officer. Kemp and Tsubaki, you got to go as well. I have a feeling, Asano, I'm also going to put you there, that we're going to have more calls coming while this is going on, so I'm keeping a couple of good officers. Now, we're going to have to split up 2 and 2 before these guys get back. I don't think we'll have so many calls that we're going to need. I don't think 3 more calls is what I'm saying is going to come in before these officers come back, so I feel okay about keeping 4 officers. And that paddy wagon hopefully will bring a lot of people in. It's the big old brawl, so we got to bring in a lot of suspects. Oh, it's more serious than we thought. Requesting reinforcements. Okay. Austin and Fall, both of you. I'm keeping my 2 good officers. Salt came in. 2 teens walking their dog got into an argument, and eventually one of them unleashed the dog on the other. The police were called by a girl who was riding her bicycle nearby. Yancey can handle this on his own. I need to keep 1 officer in reserve because we are very low on officers now. We're going to start letting calls go. Oh, boy. Well, at least I sent a lot of officers to the one that required assistance. I just wish that I had more officers on the shift all of a sudden. Okay, they're about to get there, so we should get a report soon. Yancey just got on site as well. Massive fight. Okay, we caught an offender. Good, everybody's unharmed. Everything went good. Come on back, everybody. A boy is struggling on the ground, barely holding off an angry dog that's trying to grab him by the throat. Oh boy, I don't know if a taser is going to work on a dog. A lot of fur could get in the way, but let's try it. Dog lets the boy escape and its owner starts to flee. We need to get to the owner. Run after him. Good, okay. That's good. Well done. Come on back. We only have 1 officer to send to this. Church. Parishioner Maria Serpentine reported the sounds of gunshots inside the church. A bearded man in a hat entered the confessional, and then a minute later I heard a few gunshots. Then the man calmly left the booth, took off his hat and crossed himself, and sat down on a pew. I think he's praying. Oh boy, I need people to get back. Don't disappear, please. I need people to get back. Okay, here's an inspection. These officers are needed for official questioning. This will take a few days, during which time they'll be exempt from all duties. God damn it. All right, well, Kemp is gone. Great. Oh, come on, get back, get back. They're almost here. Come on. Okay, made it. Just in time. All right, Coach, you have to go on this one. Go ahead and take Tsubaki with you. And 1 more officer. Austin can go as well. 3, I hope, is enough, because we have Kochi there, who's going to really boost the other 2, since she's got multiple stripes. St. John's Hospital, attempted murder. Linda Howard, her words slurred, said the dentist paralyzed her face during her latest visit. The monster stuck me with some kind of poison. Arrest him. This is obviously a false report. Asano, go deal with him. She got some Novocaine for the first time, I guess, and doesn't realize what's happening. Seems kind of stupid, but whatever. Damn it, why did you take Kemp? I'm going to have to put officers on for tomorrow because... Homicide... They died?! All of them died?! Kochi died?! Oh no! Oh my god. Okay. Well, I gotta hire some people now. What do you mean cop slots? They're dead. They died. Can I fire them because they're dead? I can't fire them. They're dead. What am I supposed to do? My best officer on shift B is dead. Oh my god. The girl was injected with normal painkillers. Yeah, go figure. God damn it. I lost a good officer and one of my best officers. Oh. I guess no matter who I sent on that, they were going to get shot and die. How did 3 of you get shot by this guy, by the way? God damn it. An ice cream vendor noticed a suspicious black bag which has been lying unsupervised on a bench for the past few hours. Okay. SWAT and Asano. Go for it. Maybe SWAT can disarm a bomb if that's what it is. I should have sent SWAT, I guess, to the church thing, so maybe we would have not gotten everybody killed. I need to consider that as an option from now on. Man, I can't believe that. My first officer's dead. And 3 of them at one time, no less. And the guy escaped. I got 3 new frames. Finally! Took forever. Okay. So what happened here? He must have picked the lock instead. Okay. This is going to go in a different order. Oh, we got it. Ning He, Chinese immigrant. Hasn't officially worked anywhere for the past 10 years. Mole, by the way, is also going to be gone, but so I don't know how she managed to get frames, but okay. So we can... she's going to go anyway. Purdy, go along. Oh, we have to send 2. We have to. All right. Without the lead detective, there's a lower chance of success. You sure you want to send the cops in alone? Oh, no, I don't. Okay, I guess we'll do this later. Officers arrived on the scene and observed that there's something moving inside the bag. Oh, it's going to be a cat or something. Well, let's stay back until the bomb squad arrives. Oh, okay. Whatever. What can I do? I can't do anything right. Oh, there's another homicide report. No new frames found. So, it's saying that I've got all the frames, basically. That's just what it's saying. But I don't know how I have all the frames. Okay, so maybe what happened is this goes first. And then... man... I don't know. Okay, maybe it's this and this. No, there's no sequence that works. I'm missing frames. I don't know. I might have to look that one up or something. Investigations. Can I replace everybody involved? Details. This is like, he's a good... I've got several detectives on the case. They must have it, right? And they're good detectives. I don't understand. All right. I'm going to put Beasley on the case with Moody because I feel like I'm missing stuff. And I don't know what else to do. I've used all the frames. Okay. Let's go ahead and end the day. That was a really, really bad day. Each of your employees receives a weekly salary, the ones who are still alive anyway. But if you bury the paperwork, you can pull in some money from any deceased officer's salary so long as they're alive and healthy on paper. City Hall will keep printing perfectly healthy paychecks. That seems really fucked. Alright, well, no, I'm just going to go ahead and declare them dead. No, they're dead. I need officers. I can't leave them here. I gotta have officers. Alright, well that was the end of the worst day that we've had yet. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please join me next time as we continue on to day 13. And hopefully don't get officers killed. You guys have a good one.